I think it's important to make the point that although David Cameron is presented as a moderate, as some sort of one nation Tory, in the House of Lords today, while he was doing his first questioning as Foreign Secretary, while he was answering those questions for the first time, he was asked about the ECHR, and his answer is telling. His answer pretty well supports the hardline faction that suggests that the ECHR can be ignored, or at least sidelined. Listen to what he's got to say in answer to this question here.
Will be aware that President Lukashenko and President Putin are the only members of an exclusive club of leaders whose countries do not recognize the jurisdiction of the European Court of Human Rights. Does he share the view of the former Home Secretary that we should join that club?
I can go back as far as 2005 and point the noble lord to speeches that I made that said, we always have to put our national interest first, whether that is the need to deport dangerous terrorists, whether it is the need to have an immigration policy that works for our country. I believe that is consistent with remaining in the ECHR, but as I found as Prime Minister, there are occasions when the ECHR makes judgments, as they did on the issue of prisoner votes, when they said that it was absolutely essential that we legislated instantly to give prisoners the vote. And I said I didn't think that was the case. I think that should be settled by Houses of Parliament, and the ECHR backed down. So that sort of flexibility may well be necessary in the future.
My Lords, Foreign Secretary be aware that the incredibly evil and vile Wagner Group were allowed to move to Belarus after the mutiny in Russia was resolved. Does he share my concern about this? And would he raise this with the US Secretary of State?
Now, I listened to the whole of the questions, and I thought his affable manner, the nature, the non-confrontational nature of the House of Lords is very interesting, and it suits David Cameron. But don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. David Cameron is making it very clear that he backs Robert Jenrick and he backs James Cleverly to the hilt. And that is worrying.